Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Joe Black Man, Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, let it go. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rockfish.
Get out of here, man.
Too much good, take you higher.
Yo. It's time. Shout out to you if you're just tuning in. I appreciate you for being here. But I got a request. Kindly hit the like button first of all. My God, what a performance from Manchester United. I was screaming. I was shouting. That game. I don't know how you were watching it. I want to know because obviously I was not doing the chill along. So shout out to Vegeta. Shout out to my brother Joe Blackman. Speaking of Joe Blackman, he's gonna be here soon. So I want to tell you guys. This is the good, the bad, the ugly with Joe Blackman and What's on a Poppy. Did I hear somebody crying? Is that Shay Arsenal? Is that you? Is that you? Is that Mikel Arteta? Oh my God, where are the Arsenalites? Kenny says, you know what? Shay is fine. Nah, Shay is not fine. Shay is not fine. I want to say, Shay, I'm looking for you. I need to talk with you. Big up to Young Poppy. Big up to you, Great One. Big up to you, Ika Ring in the house. Shout out to you, man. If you're tuning in, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Let me know. Let your presence be felt in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if you're an Arsenal fan, let your presence be felt in the room. I'm gonna put the link because I want us to talk about what's good, what was bad, and what was ugly about that game. I'll start in a moment. I'll start my what was good, bad, and ugly, and then hopefully Joe will be here, or you can, I want to hear your opinion. But before we get to opinions, we gotta talk about Arteta ball. What was that? What phase is Arteta in? What phase is Mikel Arteta in? Because my God, that ending, the way Cunha scored that, and the reaction of Mikel Arteta, he felt like leaving Old Trafford immediately. Yo, Mikel Arteta, he'll never forget. That night. He'll never forget yesterday. That's literally the ball. The Arteta ball is what I really want to say is like, how come they've bought so many players, but they still. Sorry, I said Old Trafford, right? It felt like we were at Old Trafford. It felt like we got into that home and made it ours. We got in and we were like, this is our living room. But, what the point that I'm trying to make is, what kind of football is he actually playing? Think about it. With so many investments, so many good players, all they're playing for is corners? Corners? Mikel Arteta, nah. Arteta ball is haram. £1 billion spent for corners. Corners. Get that, man. Get Arteta out. I need a more competitive Arsenal. I need to play an Arsenal that plays better for. If Arsenal, you're not, if you're not busy today, can we play Arsenal again? I want to play Arsenal every week. If all they're gonna be playing for is corners, you know what was crazy? I during the preview, I was asking this question that, well, is he? It was this conversation with Robert, the Arsenal fan. He said, because I said, so is Arteta gonna choose Gabriel Jesus because he just scored in the Champions League? Like his starting lineup is the one that I was like, it makes sense, but also, was it the best starting lineup? Because Jesus played and he was not getting the ball. He was literally in the pocket of Martinez again. Lisandro Martinez collecting. He's putting people in the pockets. Harry Maguire collecting. Now that duo is starting to duo. It's starting to duo because I couldn't even see. The only thing that Arsenal were trying to do this in Arteta ball was literally play side-to-side passing and then look for Saka. If Saka is somehow lost inside Luke Shaw's pocket and Martinez's pocket, Arsenal's Arteta ball is haram. It's really bad. It's really bad. Starboy couldn't star. He couldn't shine. Man, hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. It's the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in a moment. I want to know what was good, what was bad, what was ugly. They talk. You know what? Man, Martinez, the more I think about the dynamic duo, Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire, I'm wondering, what we should do, because this Harry Maguire conversation, we're gonna start having it soon, because we surely now it's starting to click. And maybe I don't know if it's Carrick ball or if it's just the fact that the team believes in themselves more, or they feel like they're freer or what. I don't know. But what I see is really, really impressive. I know they conceded 2 yesterday and Lisandro Martinez with their own goal, but he's still, for me, both of them, just that's what I want to shout out, the fact that as a pair, they're starting to really, really work. Am I frozen still? Reckless One says using corners and own goals to mount a title charge is diabolical. Reckless One. 5 goals were scored yesterday. And Arsenal only scored 1. Yo, let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's talk about the thing that for me I would put under bad or ugly. Let's start with ugly. Is that there is no ugly. The ugly really is there is no ugly. I could only think about the fact that Cunha has a legendary celebration that he's been hiding. And that part for me, I'm like, Cunha, where was this celebration? Yo. That was nice. That was really nice. That celebration was it was so nice. I gotta be like, to do that at the Emirates, knowing that you've sealed the winner. That was a banger. Low bin banger. That goal was ugly. And in the type of way that I mean. Like it was oof. Oof. Yeah. That goal was and I hope you understand the way I'm using ugly right now. There really was no ugly, I can't think about an ugly. I want to know. Dorgu injury is ugly. I didn't see like he's actually injured. Dorgu really had a good Dorgu on the left wing. That boy is he's slowly developing, and we can see it every single game. The way he took that shot. Ooh. Let's do a quick poll. Who scored the better goal? Dorgu or Cunha? I think I know the answer to it. But Dorgu's goal was really good too, It was good. It was good. Gareth Doku, Oh man, who's got the better goal? Should we do the poll? Oh man. Okay. Pardon me, I might freeze for a second. Because my computer is the one that's ugly. Thank you for being here, by the way. Almost 20 people in here. Oh, I want to know. I want to know your opinion. Who scored the better goal? Dorgu or Cunha? Think we know. It's not about how do I even phrase this? It's not about like the more important goal. It's the goal. It's not okay. I hope you understand when you vote. Who's got the better? Yeah, like okay, yeah. Let's judge the goal just based on the quality. Not the importance, because obviously Cunha's goal was the most important goal because we sealed the nail in the coffin and said, Arsenal Jabu, Arsenal Jabu. I know, young man. It's like saying, which one is the better twin? But exactly, I like what KG is saying, that I think because of the interplay and crossbar, it's Dorgu and Bruno. That 1-2 exchange, And Bruno, like, I don't know if it was by mistake or if he meant to make the ball like go up like this. It was like asking to just like you to just put your laces through it and just make sure that it's going like this though, because it started ascending and then right at the right. I would have liked to score that one. That was a nice interplay, but also Cunha's one though, using the defender as like a shield. That. Oh. Yeah. I want to know your thoughts. Okay. Bad. What was bad? This is a tough one. I guess if ugly is as Dorgu's hamstring, Injury. That's a very good ugly point. The bad, I would say Ruben Amorim. He's looking bad, even more. Like I know he's getting his money, and he's but like damn, what Carrick has done in 2 days, I gotta give him his flowers and say, the better Carrick looks, the worse Ruben Amorim looks, and I think what, I hope he becomes a successful coach some way, but man, to just see like a manager just unlock players is something else. It's a different feeling because we're seeing like players he had condemned, and that just some of them are just looking like wow, wow. Starting especially Dogu, especially like watching, like I'm just like wondering what is going on right now. How come we have, we have like a Luke Shaw who can just pocket Salah no problem? That's crazy. It's crazy. At the same token, on the same token, great one. You're right. Those were Ruben signings. It's funny how Ruben signings are the ones that shined yesterday. Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
It's time!
Here we go.
yo, what are you saying, Joe?
I don't feel like you've been celebrating enough. I don't feel like you've been enjoying the party enough. You know how much I've been smoking since they let me smoke since yesterday. I just been smoking. That's why I'm late today, because I just been smoking. Talking about it. They said if we lost, I couldn't smoke. So what do you think I've been spending the whole last night doing? Around me, I'm trying to move the smoke. Move. Right? Brother,
Joe,
what can I say? It's been a good night. It's been a good night, bro. I've been smoking on all sorts of packs. You get me?
Yes.
All sorts of packs.
How the Arsenal pack, bro? How's that one?
Bro, I smoked on that Saka pack. I smoked on that Declan Rice pack. I smoked on the you know which one smell? You know what one smells the best, bro? The Arteta pack, bro. The Arteta pack is the one. It's the one. It's the number one brand out there. When you smoke the Arteta pack, you realize that you know what? This one, like when you say you want to be high as whatever kite, yeah. This one, Arteta will leave you in the stratosphere because guess what? He's never going to attain anything. So you're always out there just wondering what's happening in it. So you're just out there in space floating, just like an Arsenal fan. It's out there in space floating, wondering what's going to happen. That's it's out
there. Damn. First things first, by the way, tell me, how was the game for you, bro? Like I let's start there. Like,
What do you mean by how was the game for me, fam? It was fantastic. It had everything. It showed you what Manchester United should be again. I don't even know why. The passion is not coming out of you right now, bro. Yeah, because right now, when I watched that match yesterday, I was. You know what? Yeah, this just reminds me of Manchester United. I thought, nobody can tell me right now when you're watching this. This is not showing you that never give up attitude. The attitude where it says, yes, this is why I supported Manchester United in the first place. You go or go down, but it don't matter. You're playing a better team, but it don't matter. You're playing top of the league, but it don't matter because you know why? Because we're just gonna tell Manchester, you know what?
Shut up!
We're gonna ruin your season. Just know when Manchester United pull up, we are going to ruin your season. We don't care if you're going for FA Cup. We don't care if you're going for Premiership title. We don't care if you're in the 4th position, 3rd position, 2nd position. If you come to fuck with Manchester United, we're going to cause you problems. And this is what it felt like in that match again, bro. Come on. You have to understand where my heart was at in that match. Obviously, I was heavily invested. I put some things on the line. I put some good sacrifices on the line. But even more than that, just watching the way our players decided to never give up, that's where in lies either the coaching, either the mentality. I don't know if it's a mentality switch. I don't know if it's just a new manager bounce. I don't know what it is. But you know what, bro? If you keep producing this over the next 2-3 games, brother, don't tell me nothing. Even you, got one up. Yes, I'm looking at you. You're gonna be telling me yes, bro. You're gonna be like, maybe. Even if you don't say yes, you'll be like, well, we gonna think about it. We gonna think about it. I know you felt good, bro. Don't tell me that performance didn't make you feel good.
It did. It gave a different, like, it restored a different, like, that's what I was saying earlier. It's perfect. Actually, you walked in when I was talking about the bad. It's just like, how come these players all of a sudden look really good? Like, it's funny. Like, they flourish in this system
because they were never bad. They were never bad. They were never bad. They were never the problem. And you know what? I wish I spoke to KG about this, but I was too giddy after the match. I didn't speak properly, yeah? But I'm going to talk to you, bro. Let me ask you this question, yeah? Now looking back at one player in particular. One player, bro. One player. Bell Dorgu. Dog Bell. Whoever you want to call him, Dorginho, that guy right there, fam. Are you trying to tell me that guy isn't playing different even now that he was the one that was getting lots of play under Amorim? He's not like he wasn't getting played, bro. He was getting played. But guess what? He was playing him out of position.
Full time.
This whole time, people were saying that he's not a wing back, bro. He's a winger. Why can't you just play a position why can't you play a formation, that suits these players' positions? Sometimes you get the best. One second. Sometimes you get the best out of what you have by giving them the best environment to thrive in. You don't just throw your kids in the deep end, bro, and say, swim, fam. That would be madness. You have to coach them from the shallow end into the deep end. You don't just dash them in and say, sink or swim. That's it. Is that what you do to your children, bro? Is that how you develop something?
What Dogu,
isn't it gradually?
Let me tell you about Dogu's development real quick. Let's be real. Like, when he came through, he like his very early on in his chapter, like I think his first or second or third game, he got the red card. Like it's just like, he's adjusting to a new club, right? That's what happened. But let's not pretend that Dogu was still not getting into attacking positions under Ruben Amorim, even though he was playing on the left wing back. Let's not act like that game when we played Arsenal at Old Trafford. Who didn't Dogu hit the post?
You're not answering my question. That's not the question I asked you.
I'm just saying. No, listen.
Can you not see a difference in the player right now? Yes or no, bro?
I see a difference in the player, yes. But I'm also making you aware of the fact that Dogu was still getting into attacking positions on that left wing back formation.
Yes, he was no. I always said that Dogu was a good talent. Yeah, his crosses were always good. I've always said, you know what though? He's only been able to put crosses in. Now that he's able to cut in and take shots and actually affect the attacking play, are you not seeing a better Dogu as a winger instead of a wing back that's only out wide?
Yes. He's more, I've said this before about Dogu, that like he's more comfortable going forward than playing in like at the back. So he's definitely improving every game. There's an element to him that's getting a little bit better, incrementally better. And I'm just excited to see how he develops, bro. Did you see that post from Patrice Evra? I'll bring it up in a little bit in the show a little later on. But Dogu,
I didn't see it.
Yeah. But Dogu is actually he's going to be immense for us going forward, bro. I actually feel like that left wing position, like it should be his. Who else is there to challenge
right now? I mean, who else has proven that they deserve to have it right now? Like, let's just be honest. It's his to lose right now. Right now, it is Dorgu's position to lose. Yeah, we've been You know what? To be fair as well, though, this is where now criticism of Garnacho comes into play as well. So who's to say that if you had put him in a 4-3-3 right now, that he wouldn't be playing well as well? We get rid of talents due to man. Ah, bro, I said that was a mistake, but it is what it is. Garnacho's gone. Some of the fan base didn't like Garnacho as well, yeah. But I was saying from a long, long time ago that I didn't want to sell him. Anybody that we was letting go underneath him, I always said that we should let go as a loan. We should never get rid of anybody underneath him as a permanent deal, because I didn't believe in his project and it wasn't proven yet. How can you sell people underneath something that was only losing? Do you get what I'm saying? How can they just be solely blamed for his terrible, terrible performances? Yeah. Not to say that they're not partly to blame, but bro, anyway, if I keep going into it, fam, you can't give someone more and more like power when they're giving you nothing but bad results. If they were giving you results as well as showing you the bad seeds, then it would be a different story. Do you get what I'm saying? But it wasn't. All we see was bad results, bad results. People tell us to believe in this, believe in that. Bro, I couldn't believe in something that was a losing structure. Look at this. 2 games in, bro. 2 games against the 2 hardest teams that we would say to play right now are, yeah? And just look at, bro, just look at.
I agree with most of what you're saying, but I still feel like Garnacho was, for me, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have a sell-on clause and not a buy-back clause. But for me, he was kind of thinking his head was getting a little bit too big. So being at Manchester United, he was falling into the same thing that he was just like another version of, like, say, I don't know, Memphis Depay, where it's like there's talent, but I don't think like staying at Man United is going to help you really, really reach that level that you can reach. So he might be able to actually get to the next level at a different club. But right now at Chelsea, Chelsea is also like another story of its own. But like, he's an interesting one to watch. I wonder if later on he'll be somebody that will be in the Ballon d'Or shortlist or top 5 or top 10. I don't know. KG says we were so close to getting rid of Kobe as well because of that. Because of that. Tiger knee.
It's knee, bro.
Okay, yeah. Okay, big up Tiger knee. He's saying, well, because of that criminal and they were trying to gaslight us, he can go criminals. If we were trying to build, with Ruben Amorim, I don't know. I don't know if maybe Kobe needed a little bit more time to develop. I don't know what was going on with Ruben Amorim with his assessment of Kobe. But for me, that's one of the things that I could not hold on. That's one of the things that I could not defend about Ruben Amorim, saying, why are you treating Kobe like this and saying he's the replacement to Bruno? You saw how he was playing with Bruno yesterday. I saw 2 players that have good chemistry, where Kobe was actually being like, oh no, Bruno, you're the main conductor, really.
How many times have I said, why can't Kobe play next to Casemiro if Bruno's playing next to Casemiro? How many times have I said that then? How many times have I said that? Why can't Kobe play next to Casemiro if Bruno's playing next to Casemiro and he's supposed to be the replacement? When Bruno was also good at a 10, and we needed 10s at a lot of times, yeah? Because we got rid of wingers. So why not use Kobe as a midfielder next to Casemiro? Put Bruno up in the 10. We were saying all the time, bro. Like, anyway, this manager exposed himself when he said that he only found out how to use Casemiro like halfway through the second half of the first season. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he said that he found out how to? He was using Casemiro all wrong. So it just bleeds into your mind that, why was it? You're probably using everybody else wrong, especially because everybody's playing out of their positions. It just leaves space for doubt in your mind when it comes to these managers' decisions, yeah? If you admit, don't get me wrong, everybody can admit to wrongdoing, everybody can admit to learning on the job because you're a young manager. Everybody knew you was a young manager. But in terms of like saying that a player's trash when we know that you have a track record already of misusing players, it didn't sit well with me. You're calling one of our biggest talents basically.
No, let's correct this a little bit and say, listen, Joe, like I think some of it was more like these players are good but not good for my system, And he's somebody that specifically said, I only play this system. I don't know anything else. I won't change. The Pope won't make me change. Right. And that's why, like, now he was literally at that moment of combustion and with saying, oh, okay, you're gonna make me change one thing that I told you in the interview that I won't change. So it was more like some of the Rashford, Garnacho were not fitting his system. Like he it is what it is. It's just like,
all right.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but if you come to a new job, yeah, bro, and you go like, all right, I'm adapting this system to fit this place, yeah. Mm-hmm. Surely there has to be a way for you to adapt it to that new place. You can't just go in and expect that everything that you had there to work here. Do you get what I mean? There needs to be a process of elimination in terms of what works and what doesn't work. Surely. Do you get what I mean by that?
I hear you, but remember, there's always two types of managers. Managers that like concoct the poison, and then these managers that create the antidote. They specialize in antidote. And you're trying to make it.
No, you have to explain what you said to me, because that makes no sense. What manager wants to create poison in their own team, bro? What do you mean? Explain that to me.
No. Let me even explain it more like so these managers doesn't have like a specific identity, specific way of playing. That Pep Guardiola has a particular way of playing. That like if he's at a team like Everton, he will not succeed. If he is at a team where there are players, the players there don't fit his system, don't strengthen his system, he will not succeed. So Guardiola is one example. Ruben Amorim is in that school of thought of like, oh, I am a manager that comes up with a specific way of playing, and I need particular players to really highlight the strengths of this system. So he found himself in a position where now the club is not fully supporting him to get the players that he needs for you to see the strengths in that system. He may end up going somewhere else, and then you might see him being successful. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But for sure, there is a different kind of manager. That there's a manager that just like looks at, like, okay, I have my preferred formation, but give me these players. Give me these players. I know a formation that will highlight this one's strengths and this one's strengths, and we use that as a weapon. And then you take that same manager, put him somewhere else. He adapts completely something different, and then he's like, oh, this guy, you got the tall guy. Guess what? We're whipping in crosses. That's what we're gonna do that more of. You know what I mean? It's different kinds of managers.
All right. I get that there's different types of managers. Rigid managers, more fluid managers that's about vibes, managers that are about like, let's be as flexible as possible. Some managers just go back to old school, kick and run. Do you get what I mean? I do understand that, bro. But what I'm trying to say to you is, as a manager still, you still look at the team. If I'm going to do kick and run, okay, if I'm going to do kick and run, I'm going to want a big, tall centre forward up the front, yeah? Someone that's good at passing it out from the back, maybe as well, yeah? The best that I've got in my team to pass it out from the back that can do long balls, yeah? A good goalkeeper that can do long balls as well, right? And people that are big and strong that will collect the ball, and someone quick and fast who can maybe run in behind so you can do the knockdown balls and get people in behind, right? Those are the kind of things. So I'm looking at my team and say, who can adapt to that the best? That's what you do, right? So now if you look in your team, bro, and say, I want to do kick and run, right? And you look, you got 2 short centre forwards, yeah? You've got 2 slow wingers, yeah? You've got a centre back that's only good at passing it short, yeah? Are you still gonna do kick and run? No, yeah? If you've got, do you understand what I'm saying to you? You're gonna have to adapt to what you have.
I understand.
This is what the problem I was having when it was coming up to the whole situation and the previous manager. Like, you're not adapting to what you have. Look at the strengths of what we have, and people will dissing our team, saying that our players are shit. No, they're shit. They're the shit. Nah, and then you're telling me that Kobe was shit, bro. I swear down. Nah, that was
full time.
No way. Yeah, it's Kobe shit. Yeah, no way on this planet Earth is Kobe a shit player. You're telling me you can't run? Well, hold on a minute. In the first match when Carrick took over, who ran the most? Who covered the most ground? Who covered the most ground? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He covered the most ground. You're telling me he can't run. That's what you said. Why did he cover the most ground then? Yeah. It just goes to show you, bro, that don't believe the narrative every time. Just because you can't see something in that player. But hold on. When we had him before you, everybody else saw it. So why is it now that were we blind? Were we blind in what we saw, bro? Did you not see a quality player in Kobe Manu, bro? Let's be honest. Under Eric
No,
Ten Hag,
I've never for me, listen, I've never doubted Kobe's talent. I've always believed in Kobe's talent. That's why when we had that conversation of like, oh, should he go on loan or should he stay? I was more like, Kobe, your chance will come. And indeed the chance came, but he was injured for a big part of it, you know. So yeah, but anyway, but this is more about putting flowers on Carrick's and not more about like it's you know. But I said yes, you know, yeah, you know, the more good Carrick looks, the worse the other guy looks. But I want to make sure that we're highlighting and giving flowers to the person that deserves the flowers. Because what would you say, Joe? It was I know the good thing is the win, obviously, and the win versus Arsenal. And the good thing is that Arsenal Jabo. We got that song, bro. Damn, we need to have that.
we did. Anyway, I'll sort that out if we don't. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
While you're talking. Yeah. But you know what? For me, did you not have a bad or ugly?
I already went through mine. So you'll have to go to the beginning of the show to
okay, well, I think my ugly right now is exactly what I was just speaking about. The fact of how much people I think were being held back under the previous manager just because he wanted to prove a point. Yeah. There's stubbornness due to success, but you can't be as stubborn when you've not been as successful. You can't be this stubborn and this successful. Do you get what I'm saying? This is what we were seeing. You're this stubborn, bro, but you're this successful. So I don't want to hear nothing from you. If you are this stubborn and this successful, that's when you can chat to man. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. That's how you can talk to man. That's when your stubbornness then just proves right, because this guy was right to be wrong. Yeah, he was right to stand up to what everybody else was saying, because guess what? Success is still coming from his stubborn-headedness. He's banging his head against the wall and everybody's telling him to stop. Yeah, but guess what? He broke through that wall. He got that team to do what he needed it to do. But no. You're literally, anyway, I gave this analogy many, many moons ago. You're literally running up a wall, can't make it up there, right? And you're refusing to use your hands when people are telling you, brother, use your hands. Use your hands. Dickhead, use your hands. You make it. You're this far away. But no, you don't want to do it. Dickhead. All right, fall on your face then. Fall on your face. Go on. I'll put your sword underneath you so you can fall on it. You idiot. You dickhead. Yeah, what a fool. Yeah. What a fool. Yeah. Use your hands, you clown. Yeah. You promised us good times. It's not gonna be good times. Not gonna be. Anyway, let me chill.
No, you're right. You're right. He's got the stubbornness of Pep Guardiola, but the success of Eddie Howe. Like
Even Eddie, no, don't cuss Eddie Howe. Dare you? How dare you do that? Yeah, Eddie Howe has been more successful than that clown. Do not dare you do that. Don't dare you do that, bro. What's he done that Eddie Howe ain't done? Only thing you say, he won his league, but that was that league. I think if Eddie Howe went over there, he would win that fucking league. Yeah, I guarantee you. Put Eddie Howe over there if he's gonna win the fucking league. Yeah, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Don't diss Eddie Howe, bro. Eddie Howe. I think, how much times did they play each other?
Who, Eddie Howe versus Amorim?
How much times did Amorim come up on top?
I don't know, actually. I feel like Newcastle was
the show.
Let's see.
Yeah, at least Eddie Howe has a Carabao since he's been in the Premier League. Yeah, what Carabao has he got?
Let's see. Okay. The head-to-head record for Ruben Amorim versus Eddie Howe is Eddie Howe has defeated Ruben Amorim how many times?
I noticed he didn't say the other way around.
I don't know. It's not coming
Let me
up.
see. I'll ask AI, AI has all the answers, which is bad, by the way. AI is taking over. We'll do another show about that.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let's put the link in the chat. And once says Pow.
How many times has Ruben Amorim faced Eddie Howe, and what is the record between the two?
Oh gosh, guys, big up yourself if you're just joining in. Kind reminder to hit the like button. I'm gonna share the link in the chat as soon as Joe. We talked about your you said one of them. You said you're good, right?
No, I said my ugly was the fact that some of these players are exposing the last manager for the misuse of these players initially. Do you know what I mean? Mostly the misuse of these players and how that we've basically been suffering for how many months. I've been told that the good times are coming. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my ugly is. We've had to suffer for no freaking reason. Yeah. And maybe that should be the bad. The ugly is above, actually. No, that was the bad. And then the ugly is the fact that those guys above us, above him, that he was letting it happen willingly, incompetently.
Okay.
Foolishness happened and just telling us to eat it with freaking sugar and custard and tea, bro. That's what they was telling us to do. Have a cup of tea with that, mate. Yeah, because it's gonna get better.
Okay.
Where's the proof? And you man as well, that was telling me to eat that, bro. Yeah, and to have that humble pie because it's gonna get better. Foolishness.
Okay, all right. While you're looking up what you're looking up, let me bring in Vegeta and also say welcome to the show, Men Like Vegeta.
Asna Jabo. Asna.
Hold on. Hey, Vegeta, you have the song, right?
Yeah, bro. You know me. I always
put it in the studio right now, bro. Put it in the studio right now.
Do the right thing.
I'm gonna upload it right now.
Wait, just while he's doing that, I found it. So Eddie Howe and Ruben Amorim have faced each other 5 times, right?
Okay.
They've faced each other 5 times. Can you guess what the record is?
Maybe 3 draws.
5 times.
I'm guessing 3 wins, 2 draws, bro.
3 wins, 2 draws. That's wrong. One more chance. One more guess, boss. You have a guess now. He said 3 wins, 2 draws.
3 draws, 2 wins.
Do you know what? That would have been good. So out of 5 matches that Ruben Amorim and Eddie Howe played together, Eddie Howe beat Ruben Amorim 4 fucking times.
4 times? Shut up.
4 fucking times. 4 fucking times, and Ruben Amorim won once.
And that once was on Boxing Day, actually. It was on Boxing Day. I remember.
Tell me nothing about Ruben Amorim, and people are talking about, Eddie Howe. Yeah, Eddie Howe, bro. Eddie Howe. Yeah, Eddie Howe was better than Ruben Amorim too, bro. Yes. Guilty.
Ooh.
4-1. I'm not even shocked. Anyway, Vegeta, welcome to the show, bro. Let me drop the link while we talk. Go on, Vegeta.
Yeah, bro,
how you
the
doing?
video ready, bro. You guys wanna party for a second?
Hey, drop the ting, bro. Drop the ting.
Let's go.
That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. Jabo, 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 Lule, 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 Jabo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Jabo. Monty Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ níṣẹ́ o. Arsenal jábọ̀, wọ́n ti jábọ̀. Arsenal jábọ̀, wọ́n máa jábọ̀ lọ́nà. Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ó kiri. Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal jábọ̀.
Yo, that is funny, bro.
What's
That's
this?
funny.
He turned into me apparently.
Oh man.
Oh,
Shout out
that's
to the chat first of all. Shout out to the good, bad, and ugly. It's always good to be here, to be live on the actual show rather than just spectating. It's always nice to be here, guys. Thank you for inviting me. First thing I want to say, Arsenal fans, in about an hour and a half, we're gonna have the therapy. You know, for you guys this time though, we don't need therapy.
We don't
But
need no
Arsenal
goddamn
fans-
therapy.
Arsenal fans, you're more than welcome.
We need a celebration corner. Do you know? Maybe you need another show called a celebration corner or something, bro. Or some place where we can come and party every time we win. We can have therapy when we lose, but we need to party when we win. You get me?
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. The amount of memes and clips
Are
I've
you
found
trying to look
online.
after the Arsenal fans? Is that what you're trying to do? Therapy for the Arsenal fans.
well, therapy, bro. It's called pain therapy, bro. Pull up, you know, got some videos on there for you. We have to talk.
You said what?
You need to hold that, bro. It's all good stuff, bro. Come to therapy. You'll feel better. Trust me. Trust me. That's the first thing I want to
What time is that starting again? Just so the people them know what time it's starting again, bro.
in about an hour. So let's say about an hour from now. I just need to run some chores, get my lab coat, get ready for you, you know, so you can cry in peace. We need to help you cry. You need to grieve.
Lab coat. Oh my God. We will be there. We'll be there. This is like on the halftime with Vegeta.
Halftime with Vegeta, bro. Just an imaginary one, though. I don't
Bro,
actually
why are you in the
own
background? Drop the link in the chat, innit?
any. What to the channel? I can do that. I can do that. I'll drop
Yeah,
it in
of
the
course.
private channel.
To the show even. No, drop
Yeah,
it in the public
bro.
chat.
Okay, cool, bro. And then let's discuss the
So people can see. Oh, sorry. Shame.
I
What
literally
did
was
you say?
about to ask you, what's your good, bad, and ugly?
good.
Mine. Oh, his.
The good, bro. The good. See Michael Carrick, yeah, and playing Dorgu on the wing. It's fantastic. And keeping him there for one. Not playing him there and then taking him away. What's that? Playing with our feelings. Can't show us a good thing and then you hide. No, you keep a good thing where it's supposed to be. Okay?
That's true.
You know what? There's too many goods, man. That Cunha goal. Oh my word, bro. I don't know who was telling us to believe. Was it Ronald? Who was telling us to believe yesterday, bro? And Cunha scored, bro. So obviously the good is that we killed the ops, bro. Back-to-back days. These pricks thought we did them a favor last week, telling us I was supporting United, telling us thank you, as if we were not pulling up to the Emirates, bro. Are you dumb, bro? We're not in the business of helping Arsenal? Are you stupid? Are you born yesterday, bro? Stupid Arsenal fans, bro. Talking about thank you. These dumb guys, bro. The bad was that Licha goal. That Licha goal was a bit dodgy. I don't know, it was strictly come dancing or what, bro. But you know what? I don't care. We beat Arsenal. So there is no bad, bro. The bad is that we didn't score enough goals. We needed to add, bro. And the ugly is the fact that nobody Millie Rock, bro. We need to traumatize these guys. Do the Millie Rock, bro. Don't just score. Millie Rock, bro. Do the King Link, bro.
but Cunha's celebration was also legendary.
Nah, bro. He's surfing on the upstairs. That's not the same. He's surfing on the upstairs, bro. Not the same, bro. We need to dance on their graves, bro. We came dressed in. You know when the admin of United said dressed in black? I knew what it was about. The admin knew what he was doing, bro. Dressed in black settings. I said, admin, is that what we're doing? I see you, bro. Say less, bro. Funeral settings, bro. We pulled up, bro. Mafia style, soprano style, bro. And we snatched chains, bro. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Listen,
make
listen,
Emirates
big up
the
for Jay. We're
best
gonna
goal.
be
Yeah.
Hey, listen, let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you expect that performance? did you expect the same level of performance that we saw against Man City? Because you know what, I think what everybody don't miss this. Yeah, do not miss this, bro. We went behind first. Yeah, they scored first. We came back. Then we went ahead. Then they caught up. Then we said, nah, brethren, not today, fam, not today. Yeah, that's what we did, yeah. Bro, listen, you have to understand the relevance in that never giving up attitude. I don't think you're taking the gravitas of what happened in that match, bro. Yeah. We did not give up. That is what is the heads did not drop, bro. We went behind the man said, listen, bro, come on. Yeah, no. Don't worry. They ain't that good, fam. They think they're better than they are. Let's show them. Better. A game plan is all that needed sometimes. What I'm saying to you, that's the thing, yeah. Looking at that game, I'm looking at it like, even if you know you're the weaker team, doesn't mean that you can't come out with a result. Yeah. You see them when he's there. Yeah, because you can say, oh, the players are shit. Don't worry, they can't play. You know, we went out there, they were supposed to do good, but they didn't do good. So, you know, it's them, it's the players now. But no. I looked at my team, I thought, you know, this is the best way to them to win. Yeah. We're gonna sit tight deep. When we get that ball, we've got the people who can break. We know who can finish. We know who's going to get on the pitch to get on. Come on now, look at the performance, bro. That was well coached. How are they so well coached already? You can't just say, oh, the players are good now. No, they're being well coached so quickly. It couldn't have been that hard, fam. Why is it so hard then? Why was it so hard before?
I feel like it could be what no, you're onto something here, Joe. Like, if there's anything that exemplifies Man United DNA, it's exactly that performance. And like you said, never giving up. That spirit of just knowing. There was also something about that, like knowing that you're gonna come back, knowing that you're not panicking, even if like you're away at the Emirates, you know. And the team had a certain like belief in themselves that we're dangerous. And you know what? We are dangerous. It's starting to show. If there's anything that also exemplifies why this is a typical, like a Manchester United DNA performance, is also that goal in the dying, like towards the dying moments of the game. And when we scored that, everybody knew that the game is done. Even Arsenal were just attacking for attacking's sake, but they really knew. We all knew the game is done. And it's like, we showed you that we're better than you twice already. And now this is the third time. You know? So at the same time, I want to say, you asked earlier on, you said, were you expecting this performance? And I think because Man City and Arsenal is copy-paste and save as Mikel Arteta, if you get what I'm saying. He's not really, like right now, like, and it's so predictable how, as I was saying at the beginning, Arteta ball is just like so overly reliant on set pieces, and they don't really like actually, they're not like that scintillating, and if the only outlet in open play is Saka. Everything else, Trossard, if he gets the ball, it's because, they're on the break, and Martinelli, it's Martinelli using his pace, but it's really not the football. Look at the players that they have, the squad depth that they have. Yeah, Arteta ball is haram. And so for me, I felt that we were going to get a win. And that's why even in the predictions, I predicted 3-1 to Man United. But anyway, let's bring in the next person, bro.
All right, let's bring in the next person. All right, I love that.
Man like Pav.
Yo, how's it going, blood? How's it going, blood? Love for the love. Hey, mate. How's the tour going for you, man? Like, I know, like, certain man, we've been going different places, different channels. How's the tour going for you, man? You be making the rounds?
Joe?
Well, listen, I was on the Big Six, yeah, just watching watching some of the dropouts. I watch on AFTV as well. Some of the dropouts. Yeah, I need to start.
Hey, I can't lie. There was only about two. There was only about two good videos on AFTV. Yeah.
In the chat.
Those AFT videos. Yeah. Yeah, that channel's dusted, bro. That channel is absolutely dusted. Apart from watching Ty cry like a little bitch, yeah, and watching Lee Judge's little mini crash out, there was nothing on that channel. That channel is absolutely dusted. I'm sorry. I know, like, Robbie's your friend, KG, but yeah, Prime AFTV don't exist anymore. Yeah, because when you take a licking like you did from us 3-2. Yeah, I'd expect your fan base to crash out. Yeah, not make excuses. Yeah, and all this and that, and sit there all humble, brother. That channel's dusted, bro. I thought I'd be watching rage videos on there. Didn't see nothing, man. I had to go source my my food elsewhere, bro. You know what I mean? Had to outsource, bro.
Doesn't that just goes to show you as well that in the back of their mind, the fact that they're not crashing out, yeah, in the back of their mind, they had an idea that we were going to do something to them. They knew we had a chance.
Brother, they were telling us that we were overconfident. They said a lot of, like, not just that fan base, other fan base said, because Bodo Glimt beat Man City, what was it, 3-1? Yeah, they thought that we just got lucky against them because Bodo Glimt just slapped them up. So the Man United performance didn't really mean much anymore. Yeah, I knew we were going to get something out of that game. I didn't think it was going to be a win. I thought we were going to draw just because of the way that team defends and set pieces. But the first half weren't great, I'll be honest. I know you lot are saying about the performance. We've seen it. It was the same as last week, but it wasn't. The first half was not great. Second half, they come out blazing, bro. They come out absolutely blazing, and they whatever Carrick said to them at halftime, whatever tweaks that he made, boy, Arsenal didn't have nothing to retaliate us with. Yeah, they got an own goal. Yeah, and then clearly, then, you know, the set piece special. Yeah, but I saw a stat. Yeah, of the goals scored between their players. Do you know who's the third highest goal scorer for that club this season? Have a guess.
It's gotta be a defender.
Nah, bro. Own goals, bro.
Corners.
Own fucking goals is their third highest goal scorer of the club this season. Yeah. I think the most amount of goals a single person has scored for that club is like 5 goals. 5 goals, yeah. Big man Arsenal, your highest goal scorer has only got 5 goals. Yeah. And not only that, yeah, this is the first time in 120 games, yeah, in all competitions, it's taken 120 games for a team to come slap 3 goals against them, and it was us. 120 games they've gone without conceding 3 goals. Yeah,
but here's the thing.
And we pull up. 24 games they were unbeaten at the Emirates till we pulled up.
Damn. If Arsenal players
you know what, you say that he had a great performance against Manchester City. We were saying this last week, bro. Like, we could play Manchester City next week too. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, they said our performance didn't matter because Bodo Glimt beat them. So if Bodo Glimt beat them, clearly Man City weren't great, and our performance didn't mean anything. It was a false win apparently. So, yeah, big up you, man. Though, you know, keep talking shit, and you know, chat shit, get bang.
Pav, which goal was better, Cunha or Dalot?
Nah, I'm sorry. The dog Cunha's goal was sublime, yeah. But what Dorgu did, I posted a video, yeah, and Doc will know because she watched it in a couple of group chats, where it was someone who made a TikTok basically cussing out, basically Pep style of football, you know, pass in the box, pass, and as soon as you're like 1 yard away from the goal, that's when you shoot. Yeah, we've stopped seeing players taking shots from outside the box, like like the Scholes-esque Gerrard-esque sort of shots.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
what I hate about football, because no one tries that. And then, like, literally a day or two later, after me posting that video, Dog was like, "Chill, bro. Let me do this one. Let me have this one."
Like, I watched it. It's like
Not even that, brother. The sound, because it clipped the crossbar before it went in, the bottom of the crossbar. Yeah, brother. And then, mate, Cunha, man, like, Carrick's, I don't know what Carrick's done, but he's changed him, because we were cussing his brother, yeah, week in, week out. And in the space of 2 weeks, he's improving. How is that? Joe, what have I always said, yeah? Yeah, and why do you think that is? Because he weren't doing that. But Joe, what have I always said? Is it not the manager's job to improve players? Is it not the manager's job to improve players?
Hey, let's ask the
So what?
Spin the
as
wheel
well.
for Pav.
And Rapper.
No,
For
hold
what?
on, hold
But
on,
if I'm
hold
getting the
on.
will, you're getting a life sentence. Hey, if I'm getting a will, yeah, for wanting to sell someone, you're getting a life sentence, because you wanted to keep Amarim.
Hold on. He's talking over me. Joe, this deserves a wheel spin. Pav deserves the wheel. He wanted to sell Cunha.
No problem.
You are the last person on this platform to spin any damn wheel for any
No.
damn person. You like to hand out hold
I was
that
just about to
and
say the
don't like
same
to
thing.
receive hold that, bro. No, don't do that to Pav. Let Pav talk.
Hey, this man, yeah,
Bro, you-
after telling us that Ruben deserved more time, this and that, and he might go elsewhere and succeed, you said the same thing about Ten Hag. The man couldn't even last 2 games, brother, at his new club. What are you talking about?
That's
What
how
we're
he
not
always
gonna
is.
do is we're not gonna cuss Ten Hag, yeah, because he was better than this fucking slag that we had right now, yeah. We're not cussing Ten Hag, bro. Everybody said it was gonna
But you're lucky. You're lucky. We're allowing you to celebrate, because you absolute Amarim devil worshippers, yeah, wanted to continue.
I understand anyway.
No, it's true though, bro. No. You know what? Yeah, but can we just have a real quick conversation before we bring someone else in? I know the show's been going on for a little while. You need to go, so we need to speed it up and stuff.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this real question, yeah. After being such a big, you was a big backer of Ten Hag as well, yeah. You was a big backer at Ten Hag at one point, yeah. Then, obviously, you left. You know, you was Ten Hag out at one point, whatever, blah blah blah, and then, in fact, you was even Ten Hag in.
Yeah.
Look, you were Ten Hag in way past I was, because I gave up before you did. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And then you know you got Amarim and was like, it's gonna get better. Yeah, you was like, this is gonna get better. So when you saw it got progressively worse,
because of what I
my question has not been asked yet. What I'm saying is, when you saw that happening, yeah, once you saw it was Ten Hag was 13th, and then we kept going 16th, 17th, whatever. We went down. We didn't go up, bro. Yeah, simple. Yeah, just we had a shit season and the worst season we ever had. Yeah. How could you have said that you saw something there to build on? And then the season after that, you didn't see much progression up until the point you got fired. Then you saw some progression. That's the funny thing. But do you get what I'm saying? What was it that you was believing in after you believed in a manager that was better than him before?
Exactly what you just said. We were starting to see signs of progress.
At the end, I'm saying before that though, before in the season before Ten Hag got fired.
Before that, it was based on what I saw him. Little research that I did about what he did at Sporting and how his team played. We watched that Man City Sporting game, and then we were like, oh, I saw how he actually could make a team have his own identity, his own way of playing football, and still be very. No, not just that one game, bro. I started occasionally paying attention to the Sporting games, but I haven't watched more than like 10. I'm not going to pretend to you. I haven't watched more than 10 Sporting games, but it was more about he's got a unique idea. And he said at the beginning that when I start my job, you'll see that an idea. You may like it or you may not like it, but you will see that it's going to be different from how we've set up. Right. So, and we did see that it was a different formation, different way of playing, but I didn't want us to suffer. That's not that. It was more, I wanted to see his system be successful. And like what I said earlier on, he was not fully backed to have the players that are integral into making us see the effects of his system. And also, let's remember this. He had been asking when he left, pretty much he was like, yo, recruitment is not doing that job. He said that. So what are you, when he's told you, list, this is how I cook, these are the ingredients that I use, this is what's important to me, and then you kind of get him a few of those, you're not setting him up for success. So, and he can't be backed in one window. I hear that. But
I'm sorry, yeah. You have to understand something as well, though.
What?
No, because one thing that Wrap Up has always said, a coach has to coach this team out of problems. You got to coach the team. We've heard him say this how many times, right? Me and you have witnessed Wrap Up say a coach has to coach the team out of the, whatever he says, yeah? The coach has to coach. Yeah. Now, I'm not being funny, bro, but think about what you're saying right now. Yeah. You saw the team that was at Manchester United already before you came to Manchester United, right? You saw who the team was, who was there, the Rashfords, the Sanchos there, the everybody that was there, before he came, the Anthonys, everybody, right? So now, when you pull up, you should already have an idea like, boom, I don't think I can use this one. And even if you was wrong, you would play matches and you would say, okay, I can't use this one. I can use this one. Oh, fuck. You know what? This team really can't do what I thought they could do. Yeah. This would happen. Yeah. Because obviously he realized this. So instead of going, okay, this team are nowhere close to be able to do what I want it to do, let me just like get some results on the board, please the fans, please the board, and at least let them see that I am good at my job at coaching. Yeah. If you can see that I'm good at my job at coaching, because if I can take the ingredients that you've given me and still feed you a sublime meal, I'm still a good chef. I like. So then you might be inclined to get me the ingredients I need to make my beef stew that I want to make. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to settle for chicken soup right now. It's chicken soup. It's not the best. Yeah. But right now, later on.
And he was about, the kitchen was starting to smell. Bro, soup. Joe, the kitchen was starting to smell of the beef stew, bro. He was starting to cook. Like we were just within reach of top 4. We just had a few opportunities of getting into top 4, but we were within reach when he left. That's exactly where I'm saying that, like, his idea is so specific and so unique and so different that all these guys had to take some time to really learn it. And that's the thing that unfortunately you don't have time when you're manager of a team like Manchester United. And I hear you. Maybe he should have adapted sooner, or maybe he should have like been a little bit more tactically flexible. I hear you. And to some extent, I kind of agree with you. But he never hid who he is from the beginning. So let's not forget that. Let's go on to the next one.
I mean, I still feel like you're glazing, but I won't say anything.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Mr. Suffering. How are you? How are you, Mr. Suffering?
Big up, Ronald. How are you doing?
Mr. Suffering. Oga, how are you?
I'm good. I enjoyed the win yesterday. How are you doing?
Are you enjoying life right now?
I'm enjoying. What?
Are you enjoying back-to-back wins? Something your ex-manager couldn't do for 14 months. Consecutively.
Hey, start the timer.
Oga, how are you? No. Don't start the timer. Forget the time. We're here. We're feasting on your head top. The bald one. You wanted to move Menu out. You wanted to move Bruno Fernandes on. No. No, Shush. You're listening now. You wanted to spin the wheel for Pav. Brother, we need to spin the world for you. You need to be eating gummies, the hot gummies. We're not. Again. See, the thing is, and this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of it, bots. How many signings has Carrick got? Come on, be quick. I'm on time, please.
0.
And how many wins does he have?
2. So far.
How many
this
beefs he has? How many beefs has he had?
season. 0.
You know your manager, your ex-manager made Gary Neville look like a successful manager.
Yes, his record is not good. I agree with you. His record is not good at Manchester.
He said,
At
"What?"
But then you saw something.
United.
And that's all we care about. This ain't Ruben Amorim fan club. This is Manchester United fan club. We don't care about the X-Men.
I hear you. I hear you.
The only thing that looked good with him was his Monclizzy. That's it. That's it.
What was good? What was bad? What was ugly, Ronald?
The ugly, Ruben Amorim. The good, the belief. Vegeta was saying, someone was asking him to believe yesterday and have faith in the team. It was me. I told Joe, you've put your contraband on the line, you're not going to suffer. You're going to be okay. You're going to be
I remember
okay.
it was during the game, yes. It was during the game, yes.
You're going to be okay. And then Cunha, out of nowhere. You know what? Hands up. I apologize. Patrick Dorgu, I apologize to you. Because I always used to make fun of you, but you came good. I didn't know we had Garrett Dorgu in our team. But your manager wanted to play him left wing back, right beside Luke Shaw. Look at life. See how frozen you are. Look at life. This is your life. You're frozen, bots, if you don't know. Now you're back.
He's back. He's back.
We didn't know, bots. This is the type of things we could. What did they used to say, Joe? They used to say, Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, and Casemiro cannot play in the midfield. It is not possible. Impossibly. They used to say impossible. No. They used to say impossible. But we won 2 games with that midfield. 2 games.
2 important games, not just to any game. 2 important games. This isn't Grimsby. This ain't Grimsby.
Oh God, fix your internet, please.
You made your point.
Yesterday we saw everyone get cooked at Arsenal fan base. Today is your day. You're cooking.
Like, listen, Ronald. I wanted Ruben Amorim to succeed. It's fine.
And I don't care.
It's not
As
about
The
it.
Rock says, it doesn't matter what you think.
Doesn't matter.
But now I am very, very happy for Carrick, and I want to see Carrick continue with the win.
Was there any? See, the thing is, and this is what you need to understand, bots. Yesterday there was no individual brilliance per se. It was a cohesive team effort, right? It was a cohesive team effort. I mean, if you want to say Cunha's goal and Dorgu's goal is individual brilliance, right? Then did Kobe Mainoo give the assist to Cunha? I think yes. No. Did Bruno give the assist to Dorgu? I think yes. No. Bots, are you there?
Yes.
144p bots. Okay, cool. So whatever we did, and how many? We didn't even have to use all our changes yesterday. Arteta used 5 of his changes. He brought in a whole new squad just to go ahead and go for a draw. We had to score a goal for them. Lisandro did them a favor. But times change. We have changed as a team.
Yeah.
In the summer.
No, I agree with him though.
I thought I'd save you because 1, we're running out of time, and 2, we got a lot of people waiting, and you're also getting very cooked.
No, it's I don't mind it. Ronald deserves his shine, but here's the thing: my support for Ruben doesn't mean that I don't support Carrick. It doesn't mean I can't enjoy Manchester United beating Arsenal. I don't understand like that type of thinking.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I can. Let me just explain that type of thinking before we bring in the next person here. That type of thinking is developed because of A couple of things, really. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also spawned from the fact that there were certain people like you that wanted that suffering to continue, and then there was other people like
No.
KG that after we lost. No, 1 second, I'm not finished, bro. This also spawned from people like KG, yeah, who was calling people out like, "This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, yeah." When he left and it was Fletcher in charge and he was calling out people, "This is what you man wanted, yeah." All right, cool. Yeah, there you go, 4-3-3, innit? Yeah. Whatever, yeah, this is what we wanted, bro. Now what? Now you're telling us we shouldn't have celebrated then. Now what? Just put your hands down now. That's what it feels like. It feels like that, bro, because it's like you can't have one side without the other. Yeah, in this life, if you stand on business, there will be people on the other side standing against it. Yeah, so it just feels that way, innit? Let's just put it that way. It just feels like that. Some things ain't right, but it just is that way, right? And
Okay.
right now, hold that, but just hold that. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I can drop that if I want. But anyway, whatever. Bring in Doctor.
Spring in the good
Shout out.
luck. Good luck. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
How are
you
you?
doing?
I'm feeling good. I'm just feeling a bit of like pressure. Like I know his armpits are sweaty, knees weak, mum spaghetti, all of that kind of stuff going on with right now.
Yeah. So I had to watch the replay yesterday because I was chilling with the family. So
Hold on.
yeah.
So hold on 1 second. I had to pull her out the room real quick. Yeah. So hold on. So when Manchester United is facing your hubby team, yeah, your Arsenal, you didn't watch it. Or was it too hard to watch? You couldn't watch your actual team versus your home team. Is that what it is?
That's what
Why
was
did
going
Doctor
on.
look at the Man City versus Arsenal match? Big boy game. Nah, Doctor, wow, go on.
This is the first game of the season that in the league that Doctor has missed.
No, this is not the first game I've missed. I've missed like 3 others. Okay. My sister bought tickets for her and her husband to go to a show. Her husband traveled, so of course she didn't want to lose the money, so she told me to come along. And no, that's number 1. Number 2, I don't care what you guys think.
SLT explained it. Oh,
I don't give 2 rat's ass what people think.
Okay.
I'm gonna apologize in advance. I mean, like, I'm annoyed slightly.
in a
Of
good
all the
mood. Oh, you're not in a good mood.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so things haven't gone on well for me today. So that's why I'm a bit snappy. Yeah. That's a minute has gone too. Wow. This is not the time to talk
It's
about
fine.
minutes.
Hold on. Let's continue. You start your time. Manchester United, pause, restart.
Let me
Okay.
start. Let me restart. This
How
is.
did the match
I'm
not
actually.
how we woke up on this is.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Oh my god. Anyway, I have to agree. From what I watched both halves. The first half was not 100%. It was all right, but it wasn't 100%. The second half, wonderful. I loved it. I didn't really shout criminal at Dalot at all, and I'm actually surprised and impressed with myself. Let me say the bad. I don't think I have any ugly, so I'm just going to go to bad. Bruno Fernandes. Maybe he's slightly a criminal, only because he had a shot from halfway line to try and score. He scored a goal like that. Like, bitch, I know you've done it versus Liverpool. Why the hell would you not score that shit? I mean, you've done it before. It's not like this is new to you. But I love him anyway. Don't nobody come from
It's
me.
easy.
I know it's not easy. Nobody come for me. But if you're a consistent A-star student and you get a B, that's unusual, right? So it's the same thing. Anyway, number 2.
You know
Sorry,
what?
guys,
You're
for
that
my
kind of parent
profanity.
that tried their hardest. You usually get A's. I've got a B. Yeah, get the
Oh,
A.
no, no. I'm actually quite slack on that that side. And my mother, it pisses my brother-in-law off because I'm like, yeah, no. Why? My brother-in-law's like, why are you so slack on his grades? I'm like, anyway. Number 2, people should stop saying Odegaard is better than Bruno because your captain, the Arsenal captain, got subbed off at 50-something minutes. So this talk of, Odegaard is better than Bruno, Odegaard, he was hooked. He had a stinker. Number 3, Gyökeres is big trash. If you look at the chat, you would know I was watching the match when I kept on having running commentary on the WhatsApp group on what was going on, what I was seeing. He's big trash. He had an opportunity to equalize at the last minute. And what did he do? Tripped and fell. I'm going to stand on business here and say Šeško is getting more goals than Gyökeres in the Prem. Because let's use the Prem, because obviously Champions League, we're not in it.
We're not in any of
So let's use the Prem. Let's use the Prem. Šeško is getting more GA than him. I'm standing on that business and I believe it.
Hold on, you stand on business with this one. Hold on, are you putting your foot in the sand, drawing a line in the sand, yeah?
Yeah.
Šeško is going to finish the season with more goals than Gyökeres, or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Apparently they called him Glock. What? Do you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Anyway, Dogbo's goal, man. I don't even know how to describe how I was feeling when I was watching that shit. He'll get on the wrap-up pavement, he'll get on the pitch. And even in the 5 minutes you can come on for 10 minutes and score 3 goals. Ahmad has done it. He did it versus Southampton last season. A hat-trick, fastest hat-trick in the Prem. 12 minutes. Shut up.
But I don't know if he's that kind of player, though, you know what I mean?
No,
hopefully it looks like he's going to get some moment.
Was Ahmad that kind of player? Did we think Ahmad was that kind of player? No. So it's a thing. And even next season, I feel like Šeško is getting more than Gyökeres. I'm standing on business. Gyökeres at this point of the season should be having at least 20. Because the last season in the Portuguese league, he had 49 the entire season in all competitions. You should be hitting 20. You should be doing Haaland numbers. Šeško, if we compare Šeško's trajectory, he's on track to get 10 GA. So I don't know why people are here still trying to think some crazy shit.
Well, no one said nothing against your Šeško prediction.
I'm just saying.
Good.
I'm just saying for the Arsenal fans and anybody else who comes on here and thinks Gyökeres is still better than is still doing bits. No, shut up. Mikel.
Well, to be fair, Doctor, I think even Arsenal fans are coming to terms with the fact that Gyökeres ain't what they thought he'd be. Yeah, I think they got blinded by the lights of the many goals that he scored. And I think a lot of the time when Manchester United wants something, somebody else wants it too, innit? Yeah. And they saw that Amorim obviously wanted Gyökeres and they saw his goal contribution to that league and they thought, yeah, let's get him. Let's sneak this from Manchester United. They already had Šeško locked up. They could have got Šeško themselves. We were literally waiting for them to decide which one they didn't want so we could choose one. Yeah. That's how bad it was for us. And just look at, they went and chose the wrong product. That's their business. They got sour milk. They bought the wrong, that one expiration date ended before they bought it. They just didn't realize. All right, let me get on to the next caller real quick. I don't know where Bots is gone. I think he's disappeared. Like, I don't know if his internet actually gave up on him, but wrap up. What's going on?
Walk on.
What are you saying, bro? Welcome to the show. How are you feeling? The chickens are home to roost.
Good,
the coach is coaching. Everything is happening. Everything
Good,
that you
man.
said.
Listen. Yesterday was
Feels like you were
poetic
right.
justice, man. Poetic justice. And if you're not clocking that bar, that's a minute. Full circle moment against Arsenal. And all you Amorimmers who was trying to gaslight and make people feel bad because we said you should have went, you're looking funny in the light. You're looking so funny in the light. Amram is a shit. No man management. He's a hipster manager. Hipster manager. I'm done with him, man. After the game, this is another thing that Arsenal fans need to know.
Yeah.
God.
No, sorry. I was gonna say that one there is true. I feel like he is the manager, bro, and unwilling to
That's
learn
what it
about
is, yeah.
how to actually. Oh,
And as for the game as well, you Arsenal fans, you're bare salty, but the truth is, we bopped you off the park. It weren't just a defend for our lives thing. We were playing football. Football won yesterday. Football won yesterday. All you man were looking for was corners, and you got your damn corners. Jammy goals trying to scumbag a victory. Nah, bruv. Nah, I'm not having it. We deserved the win. It should have been really 3-0. That was my predicted score, Man United 3-0. Because they don't play, Arsenal don't play football.
bro, they was even looking for a handball. They were screaming for handball. That's how desperate they was getting.
Yeah,
They know that
it's
was not a
nasty work,
handball, but
Nasty work. And Dorgu as well.
See, I don't want to interrupt
Another.
you, but you hearing me?
Yeah,
So
like
talk.
you go.
I'm not going to interrupt you from now. You just talk. There's.
Alright, then. So I'm gonna say this: Dorgu, the most mismanaged player in this team, and we all know that who's done that. Who done that? And Arteta belongs next to fucking that terrorist Amrin. He's another hipster manager. And I'm going to say it now, Arsenal ain't winning the league. Man United are the best party poopers in the league, in the history of the Prem. Arsenal's not winning the league. They crumbled. They folded. As soon as we got back into that game, I knew we was winning
the league.
Facts. So, my thing is this now. I need to see the test against the Minnows now, because I knew when it comes to the big six teams, I know we'll turn up. I need to see how we perform against Fulham. I need to see that test. And then I'll see if Carrick is really on stuff.
Fulham and Spurs, because that's like, you know, a team that you expect to beat and the team that we over the.
Because we need to get revenge. Go. Yeah, we need to get revenge on Spurs as well, and we need to deal with Fulham because we didn't beat them. Because Spurs have been embarrassing us for the last couple of seasons now. It's pissing me off. We need to deal with them properly. But it's just, this is exposing how bad Amrin was. He's been exposed differently. Back-to-back wins in the first attempt against the two best teams in the league. Fuck off. All you man.
That was an accident.
It's a murder. All I'm gonna say is continue this work, Carrick and Holland, Steve Holland, continue.
You know, before you go, let me ask you this question, yeah? How many more wins does it take for you to say Carrick in? How many more wins?
For me, I've always said this. For me, I'm sticking to this because this isn't a proper season. It's hard to rate Carrick. We've got no cup games. I'm not falling into that same trap. We've got no cup games, so he's got so much to. He's got so much time to, which is good. But my thing is just keep our options open. Let's not rush the decision because that's what got us into trouble last time. Basically, I'll put it to you like this. I'll put it to you like this. Joe, I'll put it to you like this. Ask us at the end of the season. I'll say this. If we don't get an elite manager, then give Carrick the job.
I feel that's disingenuous. Do you know why? Yeah, why that's unfair as well. Yeah, because if he does, imagine if he does everything that we've asked for from him. Yeah, not to say he's going to win every single game. Yeah, he might lose a couple of games here or there. Yeah, suppose he does better than we expect of him as well. Imagine that. Yeah, we probably have an expectation of him, which is like here. What if his expectation exceeds what you thought? Yeah, then surely he's becoming an elite manager in front of your eyes. I don't know why. Why would you then go for an elite manager who's obviously tired of a project somewhere else, tired of it, and then you have to restart again when Michael Carrick already knows the project at hand. He's there. He's doing it. He was doing the impossible. If he does what we've asked him to do, first of all, yeah, if he gets top 4, which that's what they've asked him to do, yeah, he's done his job. And for me, he's actually kind of exceeded his expectations because not a lot of people thought he was going to come in and hit the ground running like this. Let's be honest, yeah. Secondly, if he gets us anywhere past top 4, imagine if we were dabbling in 3 and 3rd and 2nd, but by the end of the season, what do you say then? What do you say then? What if Arsenal finishes underneath us? Wouldn't that be fucking funny? Yeah, this is what I'm saying to you because I don't think Arsenal's going to win the league. Yeah, what if we finish 3rd under Arsenal? Think about that. Scrape it. Anyway, I'm not even gonna say no more because I think I'm living in fantasy land, but at the same time, I don't think it's that far away from reality, people. Anyway, let me bring in Young Puppy. What you say, Mr. Young? Welcome to the show.
Yes, my boy. Everything's blessed.
Tell me now, hey, everything's cooler than cool, bro. Colder than cold.
Hey,
How's
that's
cool
what
as
I like
cold?
to hear.
Ice cold. Bro, I'm feeling
I
good.
mean, shit. I wish I had some of that rather here. Like, damn, she's humid today.
Bro, it's not a nice day. I don't think you want what we got, to be fair. Yeah, still keep the humidity. Yeah. You don't want the wind, the rain and the grey skies, bro. Man's struggling for melanin, yeah.
But I'm got gray skies with humidity.
Keep it. Anyway,
But yeah,
let me ask you, how do you feel after yesterday? If you got a good, bad, and ugly, please let me know. Like, or just celebrate. Tell me how you feel.
but I wanted to touch on what you was just talking about just now, actually, with Carrick. You know, whoever started off that oh, no matter what Carrick does, by the end of the season we need to get somebody else. That guy is goated because he's got everybody like sheep right now, like scared to be wrong for one, scared to not hold accountability for anything they say. I don't understand it. Like, if the guy does good, why doesn't he deserve a chance to get it? You know?
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I've always kept this wide open since he's come here. I'm like, brother, I was actually scared of him getting the job for that reason as well. I was very open with it. Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
like,
want
if
him
only
to come into us and like this to make him look there type of vibe. Like, it's one of them things, really. However, I want to say when we was, I think it was after Grimsley, whatever, when I mean, I guess I could say personally for me, when I thought we was looking at other managers as well, caretakers, whatever, Michael Carrick would have been my go-to at that time, to be fair. But everybody wants the Enriquez and this and that, the other. I mean, I'm not against their thoughts, but it won't be fair to. Again, we'll be treating Carrick like we treated De Gea. You know what I mean? Everybody, Ronaldo, it'll be the same thing if that's the case. If you ask me, with the way United treat their people. So if he
yes,
does good, if he follows what we've been at least asking at the bare minimum, I would say, even if it's a year, go out a year at a time, like a house lease.
for me, yeah, if it's like this, yeah, look, every time you put an interim in, unless it's someone like that's coming up from the that was like overseeing the youngers or something like that, yeah. Sometimes it's easy for them to just step back down, no problems. But when you're implementing a
Yeah.
player or an ex-player or someone that's not been doing something or been doing something for another team, when he comes into the fucking job, he's gonna want to know that he can take the role. Do you know what I mean? There's gonna be some sort of like
No,
he's gonna
100%.
push
Yeah.
to prove his point. You know what I mean? If it's someone like an ex-manager like Ollie, then it's like we've seen you, you've done it already. We know what you're about. It's always going to be the unknown. We're gonna always want to test the unknown. Put it that way. And for someone who's
Yeah.
like Carrick, who we're all gonna say knows the DNA, and for what I've seen so far, he's only shown us Manchester United DNA, bro. Those last two games felt like if you had said that Alex Ferguson was managing those matches, I would have gone, oh yeah, I believe.
I believe it. Yeah,
Okay.
no, 100%.
Brother,
I agree.
attitude was there. That's all I'm gonna say. Attitude was there. The attitude was there. Let me not be so rude to Alex, but the Alex Ferguson attitude was there at least. That's
No,
all
I
I'm gonna
understand
say.
what you meant. Yeah. But yeah, let's wrap up. I wasn't coming at you at all. That was a general thing. Like, it's not you, it's everybody who's scared of, But anyways, let me just get on a quick to the good, bad, and ugly real quick. Okay, ugly. Fuck, where's my camera to? You saw that Dogu girl, right? This is what Butt said
Oh
earlier,
yeah.
and I'ma make it a bit proper, like, when he said that girl was ugly, he meant ew, you know what I mean? Like, ew, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ew, you gotta do that face with it, like, ew. That's how ugly that girl was, like, but it was so fucking beautiful.
It was a beautiful ugly goal. That one. But
Definitely.
to be fair, though, I loved both of the second goal. I mean, the
Oh,
second
I
and third
definitely
goal.
love the other one. The thing is, you got Cunha, Bruno, Dogu, Pink girl. Hey, look, I'm telling you, hey, that's the good in there. Bad, I'm gonna have to put the bad on my personal self, like, because I've called these players shit. Obviously, Paul, Bruno, and our newcomers, because I usually give the newcomers a bit of time, whatever. But I've said the players are shit. Clearly, they're not that shit.
So
I don't drink
I've not
Corona. That's
watched
too
KG's
deep.
video yet, but he said that I've not watched KG's video that he's pre-recorded yet, saying about that he was basically catfished or something like that, manipulated. I think it says. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
You,
Whoever that guy is that's manipulating everybody's mindset and creating sheep in the fan base, good. He has to be a good. You gotta give credit where the credit's due. Other is a fucking ass, whoever it is.
Do you know what? Hey, big up yourself, young Puffy, bro.
Yes, big up yourself.
Thank you for calling it. Oh, listen, I'm telling you right now, this whole thing that everybody was like, oh, they were fooled. You know what? Yeah, I never once said that I was fooled by the Ten Hag thing. I've been here saying to you guys, and I still, 2 managers later, still talking about him, which is not good. But at the same time, it shows you that I believed in that. Nobody told me that I was fooled, I was manipulated, or no bullshit like that, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, Amorim was plain to see. Let me stop doing this. I'm going to stop talking about him. Let's talk about Michael Carrick, yeah? Let's talk about Michael Carrick. We deserve better. How are you doing, bro?
I am over the moon. How are you doing?
Come on, I'm happy. I've not smiled so much in a long time. I've not smoked so much in a long time. That's because I can.
Do you know what? That's the football I grew up with. That's the football I used to watch in the 90s and the noughties. We are back, baby. We are back. It's phenomenal. Do you know what? I was watching Arsenal yesterday, yeah? They had fear. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to go with it. They had fear in their eyes. They were throwing everything, the kitchen sink at us. They could not find a way. We were amazing. Do you know what? We were going attacking football. We had a midfield. I saw a midfield. I haven't seen a midfield at United for donkey's years. We've got a midfield there now, right? We've got attackers who go up, they pacing, quick touches into the box, take a shot. No waiting around, take a shot. If they lose the shot or it doesn't come off, within about 2 balls later, they've got the shot again. They're back attacking again. Defensively sound. This is United DNA. This is proper football. Who'd have thought? Play players in their right positions, and you might start getting the best out of them. These are the same players, right? All this nonsense. I know. All this effing. all this effing nonsense about, all right, you know, he was in the middle of his thing, and if he'd got more players, Carrick's just walked in and he looked at the team and thought, right, what's the best formation I can use to get the best out of my players and have decent quality on the bench? 43-1. And he's done it. 2 matches. That murderer, that victim, Amrin, 36 games to win back to back. 36 games. He put us through the runner. He put us through the runner. You know, right at the beginning, you know, you heard it from me 100 times, right? It's all about character, right? All about character. And this guy, as soon as he come in, this guy, as soon as he come in, he's throwing the players under the bus. Worst club, worst team in United's history. Mate, you're the worst manager in United's history. You made us even worse, right? Throwing players under the bus, throwing the Premier League under the bus for Europa. They're not winning that. Then losing out on 100 million. Grimsby, Everton, threatening to quit. Not being able to look at penalties on the floor, carrying like a whatever. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you look at leaders. And this guy, Carrick, is only about 3 years older than Amrin. 3 years older. Same age bracket, right? He hasn't been managing at the top thing, but what he has done, he's been under Mourinho, he's been under Solskjaer, he's worked, he knows what United is about, he's played as a Man United player in midfield, where you are selfless, where you have to watch the game, you have to see what passes you need to make, you have to see the team in front of you and the team behind you, and you've got to make it work. It's a spine. That's what a manager does. He sits there and he looks and he says, what do I need to change here? And he changes it. Substitutions that come on and are now impacting the game. Cunha, you know, people are giving Cunha a hard time all season. I love that guy. As soon as he put that performance against Liverpool, I knew this guy was a United youth through and through. And look, he's done it. All of these players look bad under Amrin. Dorgu, another player that I thought was a great player, and people were giving him a hard time. I was like, the guy's a young lad. He's just come over. Give him a break.
He looked average under Amrin. He looked average.
Everyone looked average. Casemiro couldn't last 90 minutes. What happened now then? I mean, it's bullshit. It's nonsense, isn't it? It's absolute nonsense. All of it is nonsense.
The thing, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, I'll give you a little bit more time anyway. You see what you said, yeah, about I looked at the midfield and we finally have a midfield. It's funny how we have a midfield with the same players.
Yeah.
With the same players.
With the same players.
We have a midfield now.
Yeah.
Why didn't we have a midfield before?
Same team, no new signings. What was he doing? He was dropping one of our best talents on the bench, throwing him under the bus. The only time he used Mainu was back in January because he wanted a striker. Anyway, let's not talk about Amrin. Let's talk about Matt. I know it's easier for me to say after I've been speaking about him for 4 minutes, right? But that is the tastiest football I've seen in a long time. I'm so happy. You know, there's no reason, and I said this last week, there's no reason why we can't play like this every single week. We've got no stress on us. We've got 1 game a week, right? Amrin had 1 game a week. He did jack all with it. Carrick has got 1 game a week, 2 wins against the top 2 teams in the league, right? He's taken them both to the cleaners, right? They were scared yesterday, Arsenal. They did not know what to do. So it's lovely for us to get sweet revenge for them coming to our yard, right? We came to theirs and we showed them what we are. Bring on Fulham. Bring on Spurs. Bring them all on. We finished the top 4. We finished top 4 this season. I'm banking on it.
Hey, I'm there with you. I'm not going to lie. Well done. Yes, we're definitely finishing top 4. I actually feel like it's gonna shock us where Michael Carrick can finish, and the argument about Michael Carrick will become real at the end of the season. Right now, it's all speculation. It's all ha-has here, ha-has there. But let's face it, performances like this towards the end of the season beat up Spurs the same way, beat Fulham even more convincingly. What happens then? I know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right now. I know what I'm going to be saying. Yeah. Let's get the next caller on the show. Bally Tech, welcome to the show. Have no fear. Bally Tech is here. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good? Big up to everybody in the chat. This is the Good, Bad, and Ugly show. Let's get it.
Thank you, bro. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling? I've not spoken to you since the Manchester United victory over Arsenal, bro. How did you take it? How did you watch it? Was you around any Arsenal fans?
Yeah, I've been around a few, and obviously I've been just drinking their tears. I've been getting drunk, to be honest with you. And, you know, like every Man United fan knows, right? When we win a big game, yeah. When we win a big game, yeah, social media is a hell of a drug. Yeah. All the memes, all the jokes, everything online, I've just been enjoying it thoroughly. But yeah, like obviously, shout out to Ballon d'Or Dorgu, aka Gareth Dorgu. Yeah, he's been doing the damn thing. Like that was a wonder strike. Wonder strike. I couldn't believe it. The little intricate play with Bruno, and then boom, top bins. I'm like, what? Dorgu. Like this guy, if he carries on in this fashion, yeah, he's gonna be one of the deals. If he carries on like this, like we only bought him for I think around 30, 35 mil. So if he carries on like this, it's looking like a bargain. If he carries on, I must say, I'm yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with what I've seen in like the last couple of games. He seems to have come on leaps and bounds, and from where he was before, like being a bit shook to take touches on the ball, constantly receiving the ball, then playing the ball back. Now he seems to have a bit more swagger about him, and I'm definitely feeling it. So obviously, long may that continue. And say that again.
Something what you know have you ever heard something called over instruction? When someone just gives you like even micromanaging, even like you know when someone gives you too much instruction for you to register in your mind for you to play comfortably.
Yeah. That could be what happened. That he just had too much going on in his mind. Who knows? Obviously, whatever Carrick's doing, Carrick has obviously showed him some video. I think they said they showed him video of how he was playing in his old team, and they just said, "Yeah, go and do that." And obviously, that's probably give him the confidence now.
Yeah, do that.
Long may that continue.
No, do that.
Long may that continue, boy. But yeah, there's something bad that I have to preface now. Obviously, man like Bots, when I came on the channel the last time I spoke to him, my man was hyping up this Arsenal team to me. And I told him, look, this team ain't going to win the league. And he's like, no, man. Look at the strength that they have. They have 100 players for every position. And these are his 100 players for every position, yeah? Let me just read this out to you, yeah? Bukayo Saka, he's a star boy. He's a 25-year-old star boy, yeah? 0 goals in his last 13 appearances in all competition. Man like Victor Gyökeres, yeah? 0 non-penalty goals in his last 11 appearances. Man like Gabriel Martinelli, 0 goals in his last 13 appearances in the Prem. Noni Madueke, 0 goals in his last 25 games, yeah? Man like Trossard, yeah? 1 goal in his last 11 appearances, yeah? And this is who Bots is hyping, saying that, oh, yeah, they're going to win the league and that. They're going to win the league. Bro, like, you know what's mad, yeah? I think I saw like a list of their highest scorers, yeah? Highest 2 scorers, Trossard and Gyökeres, with 5 goals apiece, yeah? The next in line is own goals, yeah? Own goals. And you're telling me that these brothers are going to win the league. Like, you're going to bet your whole house on these brothers winning the league. Nah. When they can't even beat a shaky Man United with an interim manager.
I've been here with you since before Christmas. I've been looking at it saying, hold on, let's do the calculations. Man City's here, they're here. Arsenal, I said, I'm not gonna lie, I said they wouldn't be first by now, like after Christmas, but I was probably a month or two off. By February or by March, they will not be on top of the league, bro. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I predict maybe within their last 5 games of the campaign, they won't be on the top no more. But having said that, yeah, bro, I don't rate them. But one thing I'll say, yeah, is that I want to wait and take it game by game and see what Carrick is doing, because I wasn't really bothered about beating Arsenal because I knew we would beat them, like I knew we would beat Man City. My issue is the Fulhams and those type of teams, the Evertons, the West Hams. Like, if we can beat those teams convincingly, title charge. But until then, it's game by game. And I think my next target now, because we've done back-to-back, cool. We've scored 5 goals in the last 2 games. It should have been like 6 or 7 against City, and the referees bumped us, but cool. The next target now is, can we do 5 in a row? If we could do 5 in a row and that brother cuts his hair, I'll start to believe. I will start to believe.
Brother, if he does that, I think half the fan base will say Carrick at the wheel. At least, I'm predicting at least half the fan base will be that much divided. 5 wins in a row. My man cuts his hair. Done what he couldn't do. Come on. And the media will strongly be pushing it as well by that point. He's English. Yeah. He's a Manchester United old guard. The Gary Nevilles and that are going to love him. Brother. Anyway. What do you think? Well, actually, I've asked most people, how many wins does it take for you actually to be Carrick in?
The thing is, yeah, I want to reserve my opinion until the end of the season. I'm not one of them brothers who's going to say, he can't do nothing. Because if he wins the title, then surely you have to give him the job. So I can't say there's nothing he can do to get the job. I have to see what happens, because we've only got 1 game a week, yeah? And while that 1 game a week is going to help him, a real Manchester United team should be pushing for the title on 1 game a week anyway. So in that sense, you could argue that Ruben Amorim was failing anyway, because we was only having 1 game a week. And even though I wanted the manager to stay, I will say he failed on that front, because I've seen Chelsea have 1 game a week and win the title. I've seen other teams have 1 game a week and win the title. So we were pushing for top 4, pushing for top 5, and we could have achieved it with him. However, we were struggling. It weren't like we were cruising to those positions. So, yeah, if Carrick wins the title, he has to be the manager. If Carrick comes second, he kind of has to be the manager. If he comes above Aston Villa, he kind of has to be the manager still. If he does any one of them 3 things,
it's a conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. If he comes above Villa, because Villa, we know Villa are a strong team this season. If he can come above Villa, then I'm thinking he has to be the manager. But this is the thing. The only way I could say he has to be the manager, no matter what, like over Enrique or whatever, if he wins the league. Because when them bad boys start becoming available in the summer, then it's like, do we really need Carrick to be the manager? And that is where it's problematic. But if he wins the title, cool.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. So, second place, and who's your ideal manager? Can I ask you that? Let me
Enrique.
Just see who likes your manager.
Enrique,
yeah.
Enrique is for me, aside from a Pep, Enrique is like the next in line for active managers who are the best for me. My man just won the Champions League not too long ago. He pretty much won everything in football. And he won it with a team that no one could win the Champions League with. Like, many managers have tried and they've failed. And he's the one who's won it under that Qatari project. He's the first manager to do it. So I would back him. He also won it with Barcelona. And to be honest, he's looked good wherever he's gone. So I would back him to come to Manchester United and to look good in the Prem. He's the only manager that I don't put him all the way on Pep Guardiola's level, but I put him just a shade underneath in terms of the quality of the play, the quality of the football, how he could transform us. I put him just underneath. Other than that, I think after a few other managers, then it's a free-for-all. So, yeah. I think all these managers that people gas up, a lot of these brothers are on the same level. They're not so far away from each other. So I think the manager quality level, I think there's a chasm. There's like Pep Guardiola, and then you got Enrique, and then you got like your Jose's and some other guys, and then you got everyone else. That's what I just think. Don't get me wrong, there's some other managers who you can slide in with the credentials, like the Brazilian manager as an example, Ancelotti and some other managers. But then after that, you got everyone else.
I mean, I do kind of hear what you're saying in it. Yeah, the gap between the manager class is crazy. But at the end of the season, bro, if we're sitting pretty in second and we almost got there for first, and then they say we're going to get Enrique, how would you feel about that?
Bro, Enrique has to come, bro. Like, Carrick can always come back. If Enrique flops, and we have to get him out of there, Carrick can always come back and be interim again, and then he can work.
Nah, you're treating our legend like that. Come back and be interim again. That's disrespect. Nah, Balitech. Nah, bro. That's disrespect. How dare you? Do you know what? Enrique's Enrique and that, innit? But to say I would feel offended for Carrick. That's the second time he's come back. Now is the second time he's been interim, remember? It's not the first, it's the second time now he's been interim, And then if he came second place, like 1 point behind first, bro, and you told him, nah, we're going to go with Enrique instead, I would tell Michael Carrick, even as a fan of Michael Carrick and Manchester United, I would go, bro, that man just took that piss out of your life, bro. Don't. If they came back for you again, ask you to do a job, tell them, fuck off. I'll take the spit on that contract and tell them to fuck. How dare they disrespect your achievement? Because you have to think of what he achieved out of this, what everybody said was a failing Manchester United team, This is a failing Manchester United team. Apparently, the players are shit. They don't know how to play football. He comes here, 2 bad boy wins. Next week, another bad boy win. Win after that. And I was saying, the scenario is, the question I asked you was, finish his second. You would still take another guy over him. Then you know what? The disrespect is real. People want what they want, innit? That is it. People just want what they want. You can't deny that. I hope we don't have to have the discussion at the end of the season, though, guys. I hope we are solidified in how we feel. In that respect, I kind of hope Michael Carrick gets the job because I don't want him to do bad from here on out. I want a great end to the season. So I guess I kind of want Michael Carrick to get the job. I guess that's what I'm saying, really, because I don't want us to do shit. And if he does well, he should have the job. So, Carrick at the wheel? I don't know, but guys, take care. Look, it's been a great show. It's been 2 hours. Let me get out here. Make sure you enjoy. Go and find every Arsenal fan you can and just cuss them. Drop bombs on them. I don't care what you do. Just annoy the shit out of them because they deserve every last piece of this. And let them know that they ain't winning the season this year, bro. Not on our watch. Take care. Peace.
Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. Yo, black man, Bobby, let it flow. Turn it up, let it go. The good, the bad, the ugly, whoa. About my what? About my who? About my rock bitch. Get out of here, man. Take you higher.